the multiple reflections on the sides.
You are?
Watch once we walk past.
I know, it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. You alright, man?
Not allowed to take a picture.
That's okay. We've just realised we're in private property, so we're going to go.
Not allowed. It's private property. You go and live the side, please.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. We're going.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was standing to talk to you.
I told them.
How long we've been in Manchester? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. It's something about doing street photography with Gary Gough gets you chucked out of locations very, very rapid. Anyway, with Gary Gough and mate David in Manchester do some street photography. Yeah, so we've just got off the train, no idea where we're going, just going to have a wander around. I don't think I've ever been to Manchester before, and not in the city centre anyway, so really excited to be here because obviously it's awesome architecture. It's quite a bright day, not massively bright, but yeah, we should get some cool shots. I think we're still on private property. We need to get off. It's hard to work out. It's all awesome. This architecture and this sort of this whole business estate is absolutely fantastic with architecture and stuff. Really, really simple. Exactly the sort of thing I like in my images. But obviously, being private property, they've got the right to ask you to leave straight away. But yeah, so we're going to wander around. I think, judging on the path now, I think we're back on normal public land. So I think we're all right again. But yeah, it's really, really fun. I'm looking forward to shooting in Manchester. Right, I've spotted a shot which I was looking for the other day. I'm going to hang out for 2 minutes to see if I can get this. I really like this light on the corner, this building. I'm at f8 thousandths of a second. I'm going to pre-focus at 2 meters and 2.5 meters, and just wait for somebody to enter the just cause a silhouette in front of the scene here. That guy would have been perfect. I'm at 2 meters now, just moved it to 2 meters, f8 thousandth of a second, and just wait for somebody to be in the bright part, that funny shape. So we're just wandering into Chinatown little market in Manchester. We're looking for the northern quarter. But it's really, really nice. It's quite like a consistent light everywhere. So what I've done and what I've enjoyed doing is since using my film camera a couple of weeks ago, I was shooting with a Nikon FM2 film camera, and I really enjoyed the fact that I'd set the camera up fully manual and didn't change any of the settings at all. It was literally on f8 500 a second. ISO was pushed to 800, and because I could just literally concentrate on focusing and getting the composition, I really enjoyed that way of shooting. So I've done the same with the Fuji today, and it's pretty much every time I've gone out and done any street photography, it's the way I like to shoot, because you're literally just concentrating on the scene. So I'm either pre-focusing at 2 meters if I think I'm likely to be photographing something close up, or f8 or f11. Normally f8, I'm pre-focusing at infinity, knowing that the hyperfocal distance will be fantastic if I'm photographing something in the distance. So at the minute now, I'm pre-focused at 2 meters because I'm walking through a busy area, but I'm at 1,000th of a second, ISO 800, because that's exposing to the right as much as I can, and I'm always going to be using that same exposure. I haven't got to change any of my settings. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really nice, fun way of shooting. Literally just concentrating on the composition, framing, and focusing. I haven't got to worry about the camera settings at all. So it's definitely the most enjoyable way to shoot for me. I'm going to go now. It's mega busy, and you probably can't hear a word I'm saying. So Manchester on a Saturday is nuts busy. I don't know where we are, some sort of gathering square. It's a hell of a lot of people, the kids and stuff. Really, really cool. But yeah, not really ideal for me, because I won't photograph kids, although they look really cool with the pigeons and stuff. Don't really like. If I do, I'll probably try and blur the background with the kids in it, just so the pigeons flapping. But really, really cool location. Loads of people, so not my ideal shot. It's just too cluttered. So I'm just going to look around, see if we can find anything a bit simple, a bit minimalistic, try and make some sense of all the chaos really, while the other guys are in their elements because they're zooming in and finding like people cooking and stuff like that. It's not really my style of photography, but they're really enjoying it. So yeah, it's good fun. Right then, the challenge I'd set myself for today was to make sure I came back, not necessarily with an amazing photograph that I thought was perfect in every way, but just something that I challenged myself with. I just wanted to be different. I wanted to get some images that were just that I hadn't done before, because I seem to fall into a bit of a trap with all the images kind of being not repetitive, but yeah, okay, maybe they are. And I'm just noticing it, and I'm just really conscious of being able to go out and find new images, find new ideas, find new compositions. And it's quite difficult, because especially when you're in a place like this and you don't really know where anything is, you tend to sort of find the obvious compositions to just go from. Somebody walking past the wall, that sort of thing. But I'm really conscious that today I want to come back with, even if it's not technically perfect, it just wants to show that it's a different idea, it's a different sort of shot, and then I can improve on it. But I definitely want to come back with an image that is different. I think I've got something. I'm trying a few different techniques. I'm just trying to pre-visualise a few different compositions that might work, and just looking for them, wondering how I'm going to find them shots. So yeah, I think I've got one or two that have worked. But yeah, I'm going to try and improve on them, but just make sure I get something that's different from my normal stuff.
Turn my camera off.
I can't. He's covering the background for me. I can't see the background.
Wow.
I can't see the sign in the background. Oh, there you go.
Because you're so big.
Oh no, I still can't see the background. Come on, go right a bit. Go right a bit. That was fantastic fun. Just spotted a guy sort of skateboarding around outside the skateboard shop, so I thought I'd go in and ask him if I could take a picture of him jumping outside the shop, send him the pictures. Obviously not technically street photography because he did it because I asked him to, but some really good fun pictures, and yeah, gonna send them on to him. They look really cool. Wait patiently for a bike or something to come through the scene. See where the shadow is on that lady there. Just like that. I mean, I don't like that composition with the lady. I think it needs a bike and more about the shadow. Just perhaps point the camera down. So not so much about the buildings, more about the floor and the shadows on the floor. Perhaps, you know, like, I don't know. We'll give it 5 minutes. I'll watch the location and see what happens with the shadows. But I really love this location. It's fantastic. The light now over here, the sky's cleared up. It's really nice and contrasty now, so I'm really excited about shooting around here. Fantastic. So look at this now and see what it does. It's alright, it's alright. I love the shadow. I just need to wait for the right silhouette. I think a bike or something with a nice big. I mean, look at the silhouette. It's fantastic. Yeah, bit of patience here. Right, changing composition slightly because I didn't like the way that finished, but let's come back here, see if we can get again single person, slightly different angle, but don't know. Something about it's not perfect, but good shot still, if it works. I really like these lines. Really like the lines in the road, and the sun's obviously casting shadows, and it all kind of points up quite nicely. I just need somebody over there, like that. That might be alright. That might be alright. For somebody to walk through. This guy might do it for me. I need that shadow. Really love the lines, but not get in. There you go, that might have done it. Got the lines, and I think I've got that shadow, but just enough of him. I didn't want the whole of him, I just wanted lines of the shadow going up to him, something a bit different. Awesome light on the field in here. I'll get back it off portrait with that lady in the bottom right hand corner. That'd be quite nice. I just don't like that sign that's just right next to her, to the right. I do like the light cutting through her though. Looks fantastic. I am loving this. I found a few good shots. That needs. The lights. Look at this. The light's just gone fantastic now. So I've taken 1 or 2 shots that I'm really pleased with. It's just picked my confidence massively, and I feel like it's easier now that I've taken 1 or 2 shots I really like, and I'm looking forward to. I just seem to be finding a lot more. But yeah, just trying to keep this. It's not about the camera. Just set the settings right in camera, and then just concentrate on looking for the light, looking for the compositions, and looking for focusing. Thinking about the focusing, so either 2 meters or infinity. Pretty much, it's pretty much the way I'm going. But yeah, there's so much now that I've found 1 or 2. I seem to be finding loads, so I'm having a really good time. Yeah, it's been good fun. Absolutely no chance anybody's going to walk down them stairs for me now, but there, that light is fantastic. Got to stand back far enough to get rid of my shadow, but. I can't get rid of them. How was Manchester then, boys?
Better than I expected.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you get thrown out of anywhere, Gar? not again.
Just the once.
Just the once.
Yeah.
That's a win in itself, isn't it, really?
just the ladies' toilets.
What an amazing day. I loved Manchester. It was such a fun day. Really pleased with quite a lot of the shots we got as well. So yeah, fun place. Can't wait to go back. Obviously the weather helped. We had some fantastic light. My ideal shooting conditions. So yeah, really enjoyed Manchester. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, and I'll let you know when I'm going to arrange a street photo walk in Manchester. I think it'd be a really good place to meet up. So yeah, really good day. Let's have a look. Most of the pictures, I think bar 2, where I decided looked much better in black and white. The colour didn't offer anything to the image, so I've kept most of them, all but 2 images in black and white. As far as settings go, I wanted to make things simple for me. I didn't want to be. All I wanted to do was focus on the composition, focus on looking for different ideas, because I gave myself a challenge. I wanted to find some shots that were different. I didn't want to be sort of falling into the trap of doing the same thing over and over again. So I thought if I just keep the settings on the camera absolutely identical, just keeping an eye on the histogram, making sure I was exposing to the right as much as I possibly could, ideally between f8, f11, 500th of a second up to 1000th of a second when it got really bright, and then yeah, just either pre-focusing at 2 meters or pre-focusing at infinity, and then just concentrating on basically looking for shots and making sure I was going to get something different, which I think I did. I'm pretty chuffed. So let's have a look at some of the pictures I got. Well, I really like this first image. I really like it. I like everything about it, apart from the position I put myself in. I noticed when I did the B-roll and looking back at the B-roll after, I actually wish I'd got a bit more of that this central area here. I think that would have been nice. I think with the 23mm maybe I'd have struggled, but I really do like that image. I just wish I'd had a bit more black space on the right hand side, but I'm really happy that I got the the sort of triangular shape in his legs, nice movement in his arms, got the whole of the shadow in there, and I really like the shape and the light in the background. So yeah, overall really pleased with that image. This one I'm really pleased with. I as you see in the videos, I made my way closer and closer to the chap. He was completely engrossed in his phone, had no idea I was taking this picture. I really like how this dark area sort of makes him anonymous. You can't see his face at all. Really cool. And he didn't see me take the picture. I walked away, and Gary Gough couldn't believe how close I got to this chap. So yeah, really pleased with that image. Very different. I like it. I like the mixture between new and old as well. He's kind of dressed old-fashioned, but then he's got the mobile phone there. Yeah, really smart image that. I like the guy's expression. Bit of a fluky shot really. Just kind of caught him looking candidly at me, and just sort of be ballsy and grab the shot. But looking back, I quite like the geometrics. I like the layout. I like the simplicity of it as well. I like his position. I really like that photograph. I think it's nice. Lovely light coming from the left as well. And I think it really suits black and white. Bit of fun. I wouldn't have photographed what Gary got, even though I love the image that Gary got from this. I would not have, because of the kids in the background, and I knew the sort of shot he was going to try and get. But I thought it was funny as soon as he disturbed all the birds, they went nuts. But yeah, I quite like these. Looks like that one almost looks like he flew in his face. I do like that shot. This guy, it made me laugh initially. I think that's why I took it, and then realised he was actually working. It looked like he obviously just clapped behind the bus. But yeah, I like the image. I like the colours. Nice subtle colours. I've gone for classic chrome and then dropped the blacks quite a lot, just to give it like that really nice soft muted colour. I've desaturated it a little bit as well, but other than that, straightforward classic chrome. That is all it is. But yeah, really like the colours in this. It's an interesting shot. I like the other angle as well. I wish I'd gone a bit closer to the bus and got a bit better of a reflection. But I tried to do it. I expected him to come up actually. I didn't expect him to stay down there as long as he did. Yeah, so I really like that shot. I just wish I'd gone a bit more to the left and got a bit more symmetry, a bit more reflection. I think that would have been quite fun. But I do like the shot. We were sat in a coffee shop in Starbucks, and we all spotted this, and just perfect. Yeah, I don't know what you call it when there's the word in the background. I'm sure somebody can leave me a note in the comments to let me know. But yeah, we just basically seen him on his mobile phone, seen the sign in the background. There was a lot of people, so we all had to wait just for the opportune moment where there wasn't anybody in the shot. I was on a 35mm equivalent, so I had to crop the life out of this to get it, but it came out nice, and you can see the glare on the window here. We were shooting through the glass, but yeah, do like that shot. Bit of fun. Spotted these guys messing around in the skateboard shop, and just ran in and asked if I could take the picture, and they seemed really happy for me to do that. I'm really pleased with this. All I did was pre-focus at 2.8 because I was obviously indoors, just literally guessing where I thought he was going to jump. Pre-focused around about here at 2.8. Good thing about crop sensors, obviously you get nice depth of field, so 2.8 would have given me about f4 on a full frame. And then what was important is I knew he was going to be fast moving, so I put the shutter on 320th of a second, and then just lifted the ISO to match. But yeah, I like that. These caught. Oh, they look good. They look good. So I think they've used them for their social media. These shots I really like. I think I like the concept. I liked everything about it, apart from I don't like the way that the lines kind of, I don't know, the line's a bit of a mess on the bottom here. It would have been nice if it gone to a bit more of a point, but the concept and being able to see that shot was what I was happy with. I do like the geometry in it. I've got the lines in the foreground here. Yeah, it's a nice simple shot, and to be honest with you, when I meted for that really bright light, everything around here just sort of fell into darkness, so there wasn't really much editing. It kind of did that naturally, so yeah, pleased with that. Obviously got a few from that composition, so yeah, you see the way everything just disappeared into black. Really pleased. Sort of shot I do like actually. I think a lot of people call them street art as opposed to street photography, but I like these shots. Like this lady, because she's dark skin, the light just catching the edge of her there, it looks absolutely fantastic. And again, caught the movement in her legs just right as well, so you got a nice shape there. Yeah, trainers look good as well with the white trainers. I like that. It's just a shame the shadow doesn't sort of point in any direction. It looks a bit messy, but I do like the shot. This might be my favourite shot from the actual trip. There's something about it. I love the flare effect off the sun. coming through that that little Fuji lens. The little lens does actually cause some problems at times with glare, but at the same time it kind of adds a lot to the image. So I know I wouldn't have got that off any of the Fuji primes, that effect. So it's a sort of characteristic of the X100F, or any of the X100 cameras. But I really, again, like the fact that I've got weighted for the motion in the legs. So I've got the nice shape there, fantastic shadow. His posture, the character in him as well. I mean, what a character. Really like it. Really like it. I think that's one of my favourites. Favourite street images for a while, that is. Something about it. Something about that. Very, very charismatic. Really happy with that picture. Not much I dislike about that, because I'd stood there for so long, and I'd probably moved the focal point to about 3 meters, between 3 to 5 meters, and I knew the shot I was going to get, and I waited there 5 minutes, so I had no excuse really. The settings were 1,000th of a second f8, so there was nothing really going to go wrong as long as I pre-focused there, kept the camera in, so I didn't have to crop too much. Absolutely brilliant, dead easy, keeping all the lines nice and square. Yeah, really happy with that. This made me smile because I wanted to get something that was different, something that wasn't just typically me. And when I seen the lines in the floor, in the tram lines in the floor, I just knew something was going to come of it. The light's fantastic. Really, I'd head back straight on a sunny day. I'd straight back to the tram lines, because I think there's some really good potential there for street art or street photography, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks really, really cool. So yeah, like that. Yeah, again, you could have a bit of a theme with these, the tram lines. You could run a theme if you live in Manchester or anywhere they've got tram lines. You could give yourself a challenge, a project with the different images you could create with the tram lines. Because again, because of how bright it was, metering for the bright parts, the dark areas here just fell apart. There was a bit of writing coming in here off a bus, which is the only thing I had to correct. But otherwise, you can see it's still a bit there. But yeah, really like that. Love the lines. Yeah, nice. I do like it. I'm not crazy about it. The sign wrecks it for me, but there's something interesting about it. I think it's different. It's not one of my favourite images, but I do like it. I like the fact that I got all the sort of the composition and everything right. I had the light just cut straight through the lady sitting there, but yeah, I think it's that sign in the background that wrecks it for me. But yeah, otherwise I really do like the details and the pillars and everything. It's nice. That's what it is. The angles coming through the pillars. That's what I like. I think they look fantastic. The angles coming down there. Yeah, it literally is just the way the light's just catching the lady's head. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Other than that, I suppose it's kind of weak. One of the weaker images. Fantastic shot this. I wish we had more time. We could have spent a bit longer waiting for the right person to come down here and perhaps got the composition better. I think I was a bit close, but yeah, I do really, really like the way the light's catching that guy really harsh. Some lovely lines, lovely textures, lovely patterns. Again, the light falling off there in the dark areas is beautiful. Really nice black and white. Really pleased with that as well. It's kind of just off square, but I don't think with street photography that matters too much. I'd like it if the doors were a bit more square. I was saying that the one on the right square, so the one on the left just off. But yeah, I do like it. Really like the image. Yeah, we were on the way back to the train station at this point, and I seen this guy, loved what he was wearing, and I just had to sort of kind of jiggle about a little bit with the camera, just trying to get his attention. And then I waited there for another couple of seconds, and as soon as he was aware that I was there pointing the camera, and I caught him. But you'll see in the video, it was a split second. He looked at me and he was gone. So I pre-focused and I was there, but I like the character in it. I think everything about it, the way he's looking straight at me, and this is the natural shade off that post or whatever it was, the pillar. So yeah, it's really, really effective. Really like it. So yeah, Dave and Gary both got some fantastic images as well, so I hope you enjoyed them. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I say that I'm really, really pleased that I managed to get some images that were different, some unique, something not like my normal stuff. So that was the challenge. And also, because I enjoyed using the film camera so much a couple of weeks ago, I just wanted to though that simple setup to the digital camera. So obviously you've got the luxury of changing your ISO, you've got the luxury of changing everything on a digital camera, but obviously you don't with a film. But I just enjoyed it with the film cameras that you can't change your ISO. Once you've got the film in there, you set the film, that is it. And obviously you've got your aperture and your shutters to control, but what I tended to do, I really enjoyed just metering for the light. I suggest you do it, just go out, if you don't get bogged down by the settings on your camera, just set the camera at once and then literally expose to the right, keep an eye on your histogram, shoot raw, and then yeah, you'll be fine. Just concentrate on the focus then, and concentrate on your compositions, and I enjoyed it, I really enjoyed it. Anyway, I won't ramble on. Thank you so much for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know which is your favourite image. I think I took about 19 images in that video, so a fair few to choose from. Let me know which is your favourite, and then please subscribe. It'd be great to have you on board, and I look forward to seeing you in the next adventure. Thanks so much for those guys who follow me on Instagram and use the tag street_Gareth. It's really cool. We've got a massive community building there. So yeah, and some of the photographs that you guys are posting on that Instagram tag are absolutely incredible. There's some amazing talent on there, so I'm really grateful for that. One day, you never know, we'll get to meet up. Anyway, till next time, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again.